has been 24 days since the disappearance of 5-year-old Summer Wells, but in 1 month from today, Hawkins County schools are reopening. We learned today Summer was registered to begin kindergarten at Joseph Rogers Primary School.
News Channel 11's Bianca Murray spoke with school district psychologists about what they're doing to prepare not only the teachers, but parents and students as well.
When it comes to dealing with the disappearance of a child in your community, a Hawkins County Schools psychologist tells me that students, teachers, and even parents are going to process this trauma differently. She says the school district is working on a plan to help anyone who needs it by the first day of school.
We're going to try to get information to school counselors because that's usually in a school the one the students go to if they have a concern or a worry.
Carol Fuller is one of the school psychologists working with teachers and counselors to prepare for the added anxiety students and teachers might feel in the upcoming school year. She said parents should play an active role too.
Parents are welcome to contact the school counselor at their school if they notice little changes in behavior, little subtle things, because a lot of times younger students can't tell us, I'm upset about, I'm worried about. They may not be eating the same, sleeping the same, toileting accidents, stomach aches, things like that.
She says the situation is also stressful for Summer's brothers.
They're changing schools, so they're going to be mixing with new kids. And we'll just want the school counselor there and the teachers to kind of, you know, make sure they're not having any issues that we need to really assist with, either through the school counselor, through myself or the other, staff school psychologist or whatever we could do to help.
Fuller had some advice to parents who might be wondering, what if this happens to me?
Being honest with the students, not in a way to instill any kind of fear, but having procedures in place when we go out and you get separated from me, or you need to be where I can see you and you can see me, things like that, just to make the child feel more comfortable.
She said there's a plan in case Summer is found.
Depending on what she would need, we could always look at different things as far as the school goes, and then counselors, outside resources, we could tap into whatever we needed to make her comfortable and feel safe at school.
I also spoke with the Hawkins County Sheriff today about how the investigation into Summer's disappearance is going. Hear more about that on the news at 6.
Law enforcement spoke for the first time on camera today in more than 2 weeks on the disappearance of Summer Wells.
You'll remember families said they last saw the 5-year-old at their home in Hawkins County in the Beach Creek community on June 15th. Bianca Murray spoke with one of the lead agencies in the case.
Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson tells me everything is on the tables. Investigators are not ruling out an abduction or that she might have walked away from her home. Their only goal is to find Summer, but they're saying it's difficult with circulating rumors on social media.
In my position and my detectives, everywhere we go, everybody wants to share their opinion, which is, we understand that. But 99.9% of things that people are posting or saying, we've already looked into and taken care of.
Lawson says anyone living in roughly 5-mile radius of the Beach Creek community should look at their trail or security camera footage again from the day Summer disappeared.
And sometimes people will think, well, I saw that, but it probably wouldn't mean anything. But the least little thing to us may be something huge. So that's why we ask for the public, everything they see, to continue to check their property, their outbuildings and different things like that.
What kind of a toll has this taken on your department?
Mentally, physically, and emotionally. A lot of my officers have small children. They have grandchildren, and we know what goes through our mind if that would be our child or grandchild. And plus, us spending so much time in Beach Creek for 3 weeks, but my office never stopped. We're still answering all the same amount of calls, still, bringing people to jail, investigating other cases, and it just wires you out.
Investigators are still hoping to find a potential witness who drives a red or maroon truck that was spotted in the Ben Hill Road neighborhood the afternoon of June 15th.
The biggest thing is the ladder racks and the white buckets. Means that they do some kind of work, and that vehicle was seen in the area sometime during her disappearance. And we're just wondering if they saw something. They may hold that little piece I was talking about earlier that would blow this thing wide open, let us know where Summer is if they saw something. And we've searched and found so many of them, just not the right one yet.
Sheriff Lawson tells me that if anyone has a credible tip, not a social media rumor or opinion, but something they may have seen near the Beach Creek community that day, to let authorities